told him not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
Video footage of a series of fatal police shootings once again has Americans and civil rights groups questioning the use of force by police. The Washington Post assembled a group of police use of force experts to analyze some of the incidents. We begin first with the shooting of 32-year-old Philando Castile, who was killed after he and his girlfriend were pulled over in Minnesota.
We got pulled over for a busted tail light in the back.
Castile reportedly informed the officer he had a permit to carry a gun.
He's licensed to carry.
His girlfriend said he was reaching for his wallet and ID when he was shot. She broadcast the aftermath live on Facebook. We spoke to two analysts with very different interpretations of what happened that evening of July 6th.
We got pulled over on Larpener.
I told him not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
You told him to get his ID, sir, and his driver's license.
You could see his weapon was still out,
Don't tell me he's dead.
indicating there's possibly a still threat there.
Keep your hands where they are, please.
Yes, I will, sir. I'll keep my hands where they are.
You didn't see a gun shaking. If you feel that what you have done was an accident or under high stress, you would have a tendency after you engage, you're going to lower your weapon down.
He's licensed. He's licensed to carry.
Sometimes indicating, a second thought. Oh my gosh, did I really see what I saw?
Get the female passenger out.
Man, get the car right now with your hands up.
The officer maintained his position and his awareness of where he was at.
Where's my daughter? You got my daughter?
Face away from me and walk backwards.
Driver's license.
The officer is at the car window. The weapon is pointed inside the car.
Keep your hands where they are.
I will, sir. No worries. I will.
Fuck.
He's not in control of his emotions, and he's got a loaded handgun. He's pointing it at somebody who has already been shot.
Please don't tell me my boyfriend just went like that.
In the proximity of that individual are two people who are honestly innocent of anything. Instead of being at a low-ready position, you drop the muzzle to an angle of about 15 degrees so that you're immediately able to come up on target, but you're not pointing the muzzle of the weapon at people who are not a threat.
Get the female passenger out.
The officer himself is obviously emotional. You can hear it. He is screaming about what he was doing, and I'm not impressed.
On December 3rd, 2015, police in San Francisco shot and killed 26-year-old Mario Woods. The shooting led to citywide protests, a 17-day hunger strike by local activists, and contributed to the removal of the city's police chief. At least 5 officers shot Woods after police say he refused to drop a knife. Analysts we spoke to had differing views on whether this shooting was justified.
On the Mr. Woods video, there's a segment where the officer is by a tree. Then the officer leaves the tree and starts walking towards his left, thereby overexposing himself to Mr. Woods with a weapon in his hand, blocking the path of Mr. Woods so that he doesn't endanger other people. That probably was the point where it made all the officers have to engage, have to shoot. You have a lot of officers there. In a lot of cases, it's more prudent to pull a few officers off to have possibly other less lethal force options. The job of a supervisor is to, as best they can, control the situation. And in the scenario that we're watching here, it did appear that there was someone taking that role.
Well, watching the video, you can see it looks like there are 7 or 8 officers. It looks like he got shot with a beanbag round, at which point he starts walking off to his right. And what I really am not sure about is why the officer who was behind the tree at one point stepped out into his line of where he was walking down the sidewalk. I cannot see the knife. I cannot see what the imminent threat is. I cannot see where Mr. Woods is threatening anyone other than trying to walk away. I don't know why the person with the beanbag rifle wouldn't come around and shoot him again, because certainly using less lethal force is a better choice than using lethal force.